This might be a useless vid because everybody should already know this. I was looking up fastest way to wash a car, like hand wash a car, because it takes a lot of time, but you need to do it, to keep rust down and stuff. Of course, you got to get underneath to do that. But anyway, another thing I learned is in the winter that when it's like, I don't know what the degrees was. I don't know if it's 0 degrees or maybe 20 degrees or 16 degrees, 11 degrees maybe, is where I think it's maybe 20 degrees, where if it gets that cold, there is no corrosion. Corrosion doesn't exist at that cold. It's some degree. Maybe it might be low. It might be like 11 degrees or something like that. So if it gets that cold in your area, apparently you don't have to. I don't wash my vehicle in that cold of water, that cold of air, because your locks will freeze and everything else. But that's what I read, is rust doesn't exist at that temperature. I mean, it exists, but it doesn't rust at that temperature. And somebody's saying, I was looking it up, and everybody was saying, "Oh, use a mitt, use a mitt." I don't use a mitt anymore. I used to use a mitt, but you take so long, and you're up and down. I mean, it's good exercise, but what been using for like a couple years now. If I'm not using because in the winter I always go to a car wash, because you got to get the lines out and drain them after every wash. So I just take it up the car wash. That way I get underneath and get the salt out and all that stuff. But I use lawn things, and it's got a soft bristle brush on it, and I use a wash and wax. But you can practically stand in the middle. I mean, that's a pretty long handle. I mean, it's probably 5 foot tall, and you can practically stand in the center and do a whole side, big long sweeps, instead of the little itty bitty. You just push and pull, and you can do half your vehicle and then turn around, do the other half. Just dunk it in the bucket with one of these, compared to I got a mitt. I got freaking 2 mitts, and they're both sitting in the garage that I started using. And I thought, I'm gonna try one of these, but I never liked them because I always broke them. In fact, this one's been broke. I think, yeah, it's broke. You can see it down there where it's cracked. I got another brush to take its place when this one just goes kaput. There's my tips.